No. Okay. Hi, welcome to the Anna Nicole Show. I'm Anna. I'm Nicole.
You sure about that?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm Anna Nicole Smith.
I mean, you could be. I'm sorry, I'm dying.
Clearly, so Anna's dead.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
My hair?
Yes, I think it looks great.
I know.
I love it. It's
You
so
should.
full.
I know. You should get one.
I think I might. My hair is like
It's like
not what it was
$30.
20 years ago. I have like no hair left. Look at this. This is like a strand of hair 20 years ago. Remember when we used to live together?
That's it? One strand you have? Wow. It looks so much. Is it wet? I don't know. Like, why is it so... Where's the rest of it?
It's right here. This is it. This is all the hair I have left. It's like curls and like this long, like... I need that.
But when it's dry, it's thicker. Is it wet?
Yeah. No, it's dry. It's just what I have in it that it dried like that.
Oh, okay.
If I fluff it out, it'll fluff out. Right now, it's maintained. It's tamed down. It's chilling. Right, Mr.
That shit cracking me up. I know.
What?
Well, yeah. What we're going to say when we live together, we're going to say the drain.
The dream?
The drain? The shower drain? No, what were you going to say? You said when we lived together.
How we used to have, like, collect the hair and make little murals.
I still do that. I mean, my shower, I take it because it's so gross when it's like on you. So I just pull it and then I slap it on the shower. Do a little swirly swirl.
Oh yeah.
Boom, and then when I'm done, take it off. Sometimes, I leave it. Yeah, nice. Jason's like, what the heck is this? I'm like, it's my hair. Would you rather it in the drain or the wall?
Yeah, right.
But
Jesus.
Okay, so you wanna tell your story first? Because I want to hear what you were saying.
Can we just talk about how Mercury is apparently out of retrograde, and yet the world seems to be like hanging on by a freaking thread right now? I don't know how anything is still standing. I am like waiting for some comet to like fall from the sky, drop into the bay, and just kill us all at this point. I'm not even kidding.
Kill us all. I mean,
this entire week.
Let's not manifest that, please.
No, we're past dumpster fire at this point. We're just waiting for Monday to roll around and see what happens next in real time. Well, this week was not the best week. There was just a lot of bad stuff at work, as usual, but more so than ever. And then I found my friend's husband on a dating website. And when I tell you this is my friend's husband, I mean my friend who is still married to this person, and they all were just on vacation about 2 weeks ago with the family. And he's on a dating website.
And I think it's so stupid. You said Facebook, right?
It's on Facebook dating, but here's the best part. This person is posting pictures of themselves as a single father with pictures of not his child, but of her child from a previous marriage.
Oh my God. So you told her, right?
I was like, I had no choice. I mean,
Okay, so what'd you
You're
say?
still married.
The anticipation. What did she say?
I was like, well, when it's like really shocking when that happens, because you're like, do I say something? Who do I
Hell yeah,
like?
you say something.
I obviously, but you're like, how do I approach this? So of course, I'm friends with this person through a friend of mine that I've been super close with. Call her Marie since we were 10 years old. So I text Marie and I'm like, yo, Marie, I just came across this picture. I think this is, I don't know, Mary's husband on Facebook dating. And I think these are pictures that he's posting of him with Mary's daughter. And Maria's like, apparently they've been.
Do they have their own kid together too? No, okay.
Second marriage for both of them. So Maria was like, apparently they got into an argument the other day and he left. And he hasn't been back. This is like 3 days ago. I'm like, so that makes it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. This guy's a piece of shit. Let's put him on blast. Set my friend Mary a picture and, wrote a cute little message. Hey girl, I love you and I don't want to get in the middle of your business, but I came across this today, girl code, and I have to tell you. And he's posting pictures of your kid as his kid, saying he's a single father.
And what was her response?
Motherfucker.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, he's been like lying to her for the past couple of weeks about things, saying he's at work and he's out doing this.
Well, and you know what?
Do you know what he said to her when she confronted him? Your friends are the ones that are fucked up because they're the ones that are trying to hook up with me. I'm like, is this motherfucker serious?
All right, let's try not to curse so we don't get taken down.
Is he delusional? Because
Clearly.
1, you're 50. 2, you're very bald. There's not enough money on the planet to make that shiny bald head.
Well,
not shiny.
I think that like this kind of. Well, first off, one, it's very hard to tell your friends something like that because I've been in that situation before. Ooh. There's a couple situations where their man has tried to hook up with me and I didn't, obviously, and I tell them and it's like all of a sudden it's my fault. Like, and then the girl stops talking to me and I'm like, well, what was I supposed to do? Not tell you? Like, or my friend, like that girl Chris that I brought down there, whatever. Sorry, whatever. And her man was hooking up with all these girls in the restaurant and like trying to hook up with me. And I told her, and then like it caused such a big thing. And then not only that, he got another girl pregnant. Well, guess who's raising that kid now? She is. Yeah. That's why we don't talk anymore. That's whatever. It doesn't matter. But like, it's such a hard thing. And I think though the porn industry has a lot to do with it.
Probably like, right.
Because like people get married for, I feel like, the wrong reasons these days. And like one little like fight or tiff, people are out and that's it. It's like, dude, work on your marriage. If you're not getting your needs met sexually, then you need to have a conversation with your partner.
Well, apparently this partner has had a wandering eye for much younger women.
And he's probably like insecure And not all men are like that. But there's definitely a lot.
He's decent looking if you like bold guys, but he, you know, typical Long Island Guido looking, 6'2", huge shoulders. He could play like a freaking huge. And he's diesel, like not fat, but just like muscular. It's like big brawlic kind of guy. But he's very bald.
Well,
and don't get me wrong, he makes great
there's nothing
money.
wrong
He's
with
got a
being
good
bald.
business. No. But if you saw his wife, yo, you would be like, seriously? You're trying to cheat on that?
Yeah, but here's my thing is like, and I'm not like making an excuse for him, but a lot of women get married and then they stop doing it. And guys are very different and they need and want sex. Bottom line. Not saying it's okay to cheat, but he needs to be a man and talk to her about her. You don't just go around sleeping around.
When they're in their 20s, that's what he likes. These 20-year-old chickies. He should be old enough to be there.
So is she obviously getting divorced from him?
I have no idea. I don't even want to ask. I don't want to get involved. I'm just like, do you think for a second she was not going to find out? Like,
and like,
do you
also
honestly think
Facebook is the worst.
Do you think you're outsmarting someone?
Who cheats on Facebook dating?
I don't know. But you
like
live
Facebook
on
dating?
Long Island. First of all, you live on Long Island. Long Island's only like what, 117, 119 miles long. I think the widest point is from like Port Jeff to Patchogue, and it's like 22 miles wide. Did you think for a second this wouldn't get back to her? Are you just?
Well,
how
stupid
can you be? And then has the audacity to say your friends are the ones that are messed up. They're not your real friends. They're sitting there trying to hook up with me. Are you serious, bro? We all know you're still married. We're telling her. No one's trying to hook up with you.
There might be some truth to that. Why would he just say that, though?
Because he's a man, and that's what men do.
No, not all men.
But
I will say, okay, so there's a lot of men, and I should have gotten receipts because I asked them that are on like sites, not necessarily dating sites, but like hookup sites and like sugar daddy sites and stuff. And most of them are married, and I say to them like, why? Like, why don't you just get a divorce? And they're like, listen, we're happily married. I love them. We don't have sex anymore. And like, they're like, I need to have sex. And I'm like, well, does she know? Some say yes, and they have an agreement. Some say no. A lot, though. There's a good amount of men. And that just is like why communication is so important, because otherwise it's going to happen. It's a lot of men want to have sex until they're like dead. When women, when they're going through hormonal stuff, just don't want to. A lot of times, like, I'm not saying me, but a lot of women don't want to have sex.
A lot of women are spiteful bitches too. Use that as like leverage.
Right. And you can't just have sex with, it's like we said, when you get married to somebody and then all of a sudden they gain 50, 60 pounds, like you get married to somebody, you guys are working out together all the time, and then it's like she sealed the deal, she's done, and then she gains weight. And I'm not like, I understand everyone's going to gain weight. I'm not,
well, that usually happens after she pops like out that. A couple of kids.
Right. But
and if you married somebody to better herself, then you as a spouse or partner, to be PC, be serious.
But here's the
You need to
thing.
step up.
No, that's not true. Because if you're marrying the guy because he, like, let's, for an example, he's doing everything still that you married him for, but you're now not doing any of the things that he married you for. Why should that be a double standard? It shouldn't be. You shouldn't.
But
so if you married him because it is the case.
No, because usually the wife is still doing the same stuff or the partner or spouse was doing the same stuff that they were doing before they got married, but now there's more kids to the mix. And we all know that in a relationship, two people, one person out of the two will always be the more responsible one.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. So if there's children involved, that one person is always going to be on top of the kid's stuff. And the other person.
Right. But then the other person, and a lot of the times that one person doesn't have to work, and that's so they're able to be on top of that stuff.
What planet are you living on?
Just saying. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think.
I know has two kids or more, and both parties work full time.
I don't really know.
Mom is the one on top of soccer, lacrosse, football, lunches, picture day, blah blah blah, whatever. Parent teacher conference. This one needs new braces next week. The other one's getting the braces taken. That's mom.
And a lot of times women.
There's usually one though. There's always one out of the two. It could be the mom. It could be the dad. It could be the other dad. It could be the other mom. It could be the they, the them.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
There's always going to be one.
But then if that is, unfortunately, yes, your life changes when you have kids and, you're tired all the time. But that doesn't mean you need to not make time for your relationship, because otherwise that's where it's going to go.
And
it's going to wind up ending.
People forget though. You
have to so there's this lady. Can you sit back so people can see your whole face?
Sorry.
There is this lady. I saw one of her messages, her TikToks, and she was saying, like, when they walk in the door every day, she'll be like, I'm at 100%. And or maybe he'll come in and be like, I'm at 10%. So, like, that means, like, I got to pick up the slack today. He's not doing well, or vice versa. I'm not doing well. And it's kind of like they do a check-in with each other, like, on a daily basis. And I thought that was, like, a really good concept, because I think what happens is and I don't know from personal experience, but you have a kid and now everything becomes about the kid. The mom feels like she's not who she used to be because she's not. And you have a child, and the dad feels like, like, I don't know. I don't think he's gone through as much emotions and hormones and stuff as a woman does. But they
still feel like they lost that part of themselves that they used to be.
And now everything is talking about doctor's appointments, soccer, picture day, all that shit.
It's all about these kids.
You have to, of course, but if you can't put in like 10 minutes a day to talk about, like, how are you? And I think that's, like, a lot of times what just, like, a man needs. Like, ask him how he is, how he's doing. Like, a lot of times what a woman needs too, but it's like sometimes it's kind of easy to it's like these things that are overlooked. And I'm saying this from my experience of men going to the bar, being their bartender, just like things that they've said. And now, like, I'll always ask, like, dude, why, if you're married, why the fuck are you on this site? Like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. But, like, it's always the same thing. And you know what? I get it. I've been through phases where I didn't want to have sex, but honestly, like, how long does it take if it's going to keep your man from cheating and you're going to have to go through a divorce? Like, you could get in the mood real fucking quick. Just saying. And it's not always on the woman, it's on him too, because, dude, you're going to have to sometimes put your game back up. Pull out your game. It can't just always be.
Stop being such a suburban dad. Right, Mr. Meows?
And I think what we titled it, the media's indoctrination of women when it comes to sex, is that they push sex. Like, I'm 40, we're both in our 40s, and throughout our 20s, like, Sex in the City started coming out, like How to Have Sex Like a Man. They started, it was constantly being talked about. Women can have sex like dudes. Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, Christina Aguilera wearing like no clothes.
The sexual exploitation of all those girls in the early 2000s was awful.
And now, like, looking back at like what they've gone through, and like even looking at like some of the interviews that were like acceptable then, is like so cringe.
Hear Ashton Kutcher? He was giving an interview with Mila Kunis. She was 14. He was 19, and they were on that 70s show. But
and they had to do a kiss scene.
Yeah. And he's talking about Hillary Duff, and that's the girl that everyone's waiting till she turns 18 for. And everyone's laughing, like, oh, ha, 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 ha. What?
I know. I think it was a different time.
Been okay.
But like, even Madonna, remember Madonna like coming out with like the cones? That was like a big deal.
Oh my God, I
know. Candace Owens said something, and I have to find it. I don't know if I can find it right now, but it was like the stages that they take a generation through to get you to a certain place. And, whether she's right or not, it just clicked, because it's like, that's what they did to us. And now, not just me, many women in their 40s that are single and don't have kids are like, you know what? The party ends one day. You're not going to, all of a sudden, you're in your 20s, you're going to be sitting at the club, the same bar. It's going to be the same old people every night, the same stories being told. And a lot less of your friends are going to be showing up because they're going to be in relationships. And you're going to be like, what the hell am I doing? And for me, unfortunately, I got into drugs, and I wasted a good 10 years of my life. And it's like, all of a sudden, time is like gone. And now it's like, well, I have like 1 year left to have a kid if I want one. At this point, I don't really want one because I do like my life, but I'm also still single, and I'm 40, and I would like to be in a relationship with a man. Like, I don't want to be single with my cat forever. Cats forever. I don't want to be a cat lady. I love my cats, but like, I want to be in a happy, healthy relationship. And I also don't want to sit here and trash men on our podcast. I know you say you have an issue, Anna, with them, but also I call bullshit on that, because you have your father and you have like 3 brothers that are all good men, and damn well there's good men out there.
I know there is, but the ones that are really crappy are really freaking crappy. I know,
but we don't need to focus on them, because there's bad things, but like, men get so much shit these days. Like, and I don't want to be. I want to help. I want to be part of the solution to let women and men know that, like, it's something to be proud of, to be in a relationship and to be committed to your wife and be a good man. There's good men out there. Yes, they're harder to find as we go older, but like, I feel like men are shit on constantly, and that's part of it too. That's part of what they're trying to do. Like, women, stay away from men. When nobody is going to reproduce. anymore. Like, think about and it's our generation that fucked up, because it's like, I feel like, because we've changed so much as a world. Like, a lot of people aren't like, didn't instill like religion into their kids because they didn't like it when they were growing up. And now it's like, I feel like without faith and like whatever, but everyone's going around saying the universe, the universe, the universe. Like, what do you think the universe is?
Space.
Okay, but do you think who do you think made the universe? God? It's like they're just replacing the word God for the word universe. That's how I feel. Not everything in every situation, but if you hear
I'm
on
not the
social
person
media,
to have this conversation with, because my theory is far more complex than God and the universe. So we're not even going to go there. However, I was brought up in a very Catholic house. You know that your family's super Catholic, and that's it. I'm raising my son Catholic. When he's 18, he can decide what he wants to do. You want to be Catholic, you can be Catholic. You don't want to be Catholic, you don't have to be. You can decide. But while you're a child, I'm going to decide that for you. When you're 18 and when you're old enough to understand how the world works and see things for what they truly are and how it really is, by all means, make whatever decisions you want to make in your life. You want to mess up your life repeatedly? Knock yourself out, kid. Let me know when you're done. I'll still be here. I'm still your mom. Not going to change anything. But for now, absolutely not. Sorry. You need to have
well, I agree with that.
that faith. If they'll grow up without, it's not
Morals, like
like
it's like a
without
guideline.
any guidance, any stability, none of that, any morals or ethics. Yo, all of that out the window. No, I'm sorry. Not a chance.
And I'm
When
not
you're
like, let me
18,
just
you can
be very
be.
clear. I don't know what I believe in when it comes to religion. Like, I do know though, without, and I am very spiritual on like another path where I do believe more of like the universe. But the more and more I hear social media, people are like, "Oh, I prayed to the universe today." It's like, to me, when I hear that, it's like it's the word universe in not every aspect, but a lot of people, it's like, dude, why wouldn't you just say like God at this point? Like, religion, God bad, universe good. It's like, people, come on. And like,
I don't
I
get
feel
it.
really stupid. Like, I feel I fell into all the indoctrination. Like, I really feel like I did. I feel so passionate about it because from everything, from the sex, being single, being your own boss. I don't want to work. Whoever fucking said women shouldn't should work is dumb. I'd much rather be sweeping and mopping all fucking day my own house than and cooking and whatever than having to rely on myself to
I'm
work all the
glad you.
time.
I'm glad you feel that way.
And I'd rather also really rather be sitting by the pool drinking martini, whatever it is. Like, I'd rather be doing anything than, I mean, I like what I do because I get to choose that, but like, I didn't for very long. I hated bartending and having to deal with people and like having to not know if my bills were going to get paid or doing shady things to make money and like things like that. Like, I hated that. I hated that. And yeah. And I mean, women should have the choice to want to, but it shouldn't be like mandatory.
So if we didn't work, what would we do?
Be home takers like they were in the 50s. And let's be real, women worked since like the 1700s. And women still did part-time work always because they had to. You wouldn't rather be home raising your kid if you were married?
No.
And do something part-time for fun, not because you had to? Well, then that would be your choice.
It was definitely my choice, and I did it. Trust me. I lasted
Yeah, but
3 months. I
you
was
weren't
like,
happy with the man you were with. That's why,
it doesn't,
though.
that's what made me realize that.
Right. Well, that's a big
I'm like,
difference.
I don't want to do this. I do not ever want to do this ever again. Ever. Like, dinner at 5. Tuesdays, I would sweep and mop all the tile floors. On Wednesdays, I would do all the sheets. Oh, no.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nope.
it's your life. You didn't have to do it like
I
that.
didn't
I
have
mean, you could have done
to.
it, you
But
know.
I'm used to having like a schedule for work, and I wanted to keep it consistent, you know. But with an infant at 3 months old, I think he was like 6 months old when I left work. 6 or 7 months old. No, no, nope, 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 nope.
You don't think it's
Not a
harder
thing.
to have to work 2 jobs now to make sure everything's good? Is that you don't think it's more stressful? And I'm not saying staying with a person
Um,
that you're unhappy with. That's very different. That's a whole different thing. And you also weren't like married or anything, so you didn't have to worry about going through a divorce or
no, but we
anything.
were
Thank
together for
God.
10 years. We lived in
No, I
Atlanta,
know, but I'm
you
saying that
know.
made it easier that you weren't married,
It did, but
for
still,
sure.
like, no.
And did you
I do
think you
not
ever
want to
really loved
be.
him?
Yeah, absolutely. But it was just like, oh my God, no, this is not the life I want to live. I
But why
am
couldn't you
not a
work?
stay-at-home mom.
Why
I
couldn't you
am,
work?
huh? Because
Why
my
couldn't you
job
work
was
too, though? I don't
ridiculous.
understand.
I worked in the city. We lived outside. It
You
was
didn't want to stay in Atlanta, is what you mean.
not just that, but my job was very, very demanding. And there was no way I was going to be able to be the mom that I wanted to be and also be the career mom that I wanted to be. So I had to choose. It
Right.
was either you do one or the other. You're not doing this because you are barely hanging on by a thread and you are becoming a very nasty person because of this. So I was like, all right, done deal. I'll stay home. No, never, ever, ever, ever again. And it's funny because as a child, I grew up with 3 brothers. My family is from another country. We're very Spanish. Girls do everything in the house. We cook, we clean, whatever. Boys are just boys, whatever. As a child, from the age of 8, I had said to every person in my family, I am never getting married. I will never have children. I will never live this life. Here I
I
am,
remember you saying that
like
always, and
ever.
I did too.
And
That's why I
here
was
I
shocked
am.
when you had a
I'm
kid.
30. Yeah, I was 36 years old. Johnny was 8 months old. John had a great job in Atlanta. And I'm like, I'm going to stay home. Oh my God, that was August 1st. I came home in October for my mom's birthday. I drove up with Johnny. I was here for a month. I went back to Atlanta and I was there for a week. And I'm like, I can't live here. I can't do this. I can't be in this house. I can't. There's no way I am. No, we're leaving. I'm
Do you
like,
think
pack
it
it.
was more of the location, not having your family around? like
That, but
your
I knew.
hormones.
No. Nicole, you know me. You know how I am.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm
just
very
confused.
task
Like,
orientated. I know. Look, I'm good with kids because I act like a child 98% of the time. I think
right,
everything is funny. Nothing in life should ever be taken that seriously.
right.
And that's why I get along. Kids freaking love me. They
Is
think
that
I'm funny. But do I want to sit at home with them all day? I thought I
well?
did,
No.
but no. So then here, I'm going to give you an example. Johnny's 7.5 now. I'm like, this is awesome. He goes to school. And I'm like, maybe I could have stayed home. I go to Alyssa's house.
God bless her.
You want to talk about miserable?
Yeah, but
Like, she opens the door.
that's it just for a period of her life when
And
in
I'm
10 years
like,
when she's got like two boys that
I'm
are the
like, yo,
same
do you need
age,
a
it's going to
life
be so good
vest?
for her.
Do you
There's
need
going to
a
be hard
bottle of vodka?
times.
Can I grab one of those freaking crotch goblins off of your ankle, please? And she's like, I hate my life. And I'm like, yo, I told you, don't go for number 2, man. It's COVID. But look
And
how cute
I'm
he is.
like, this
Don't
is
get me
why
wrong, her
I
boys
didn't
are
have kids,
adorable.
because I don't want that life either. But I'm just saying, I feel very empty without, and I do feel like it was a poor choice that I made. And it's not like, I'm not
You
saying
could
like,
still change that.
I don't think what the whole point is that having a job you love, having no relationship, no man, or whatever you're attracted to, no love, isn't what it's all cracked up to be, because you find yourself very lonely. And it's not, I'm not saying like my life is over, but I'm saying it's not what you think it's going to be. You know
No.
what? You can only have those Friday nights alone, drinking wine by yourself, peaceful, cooking shakruka, whatever the fuck they're cooking, whatever it is that you
Cucaracha?
want, yeah, is it fun to have those selfish times? For sure. But it's also like a lonely place. Like, I've been babysitting my friend's kid. She's 6 and she's wild. And I walk out of the house and I thank God I didn't have a kid. Thank God. But like, also, she's really funny and cute. And I'm like, maybe I could have had one.
They're
She
adorable.
goes,
They tease you.
she goes, listen, when I turn 18, I'm getting 2 tattoos of bows on the back of my thighs. She's 6. And blonde hair, blue eyes, like gorgeous. I go to whatever her name is. I'm like, you are going to have your hands full with this one.
Oh, yes.
2 tattoos of bows on the back of your thigh.
Thank God I have a little boy.
And that's the only thing. If I was to ever have a kid and it was a girl, I'd probably, yeah. I'd have to have a boy. I don't think I could do a girl.
I tell my mom all the time, if I had a girl, only thing I would have done is named her and then dropped her off to you. It would have been like, peace out, Louisa. Enjoy that granddaughter. I
No,
know.
that's
I
not
would.
true.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Do you know the adorable leather combat boots that Michael Kors has for little girls with the matching hot pink leather biker jacket at Michael Kors?
And then you guys
Oh
could
my God.
match.
I had this client in Atlanta. I was 7 months pregnant, and she comes in with her daughter, and the little girl has got the cutest, I mean, the cutest pink Michael Kors leather jacket with the gold zippers. Then she's got black Michael Kors combat boots. I was like, can I keep her? She's like, do you have any idea how expensive this is, you can have her for free. I'll send you all her clothes. It's not going to matter because she'll only wear it once. She already knows. We just got here. I just bought her that outfit because we saw it in Nordstrom's and she had to have it. And I'm like, how old is she? They're like 4. I'm like, please. Oh my God.
And I also like
I would die. I would just
I don't know.
die.
I know. I don't even. A girl. I don't even. I don't know. I would definitely drop it off to my mom.
No.
But I want to say too, though, the reason why I say like right now, like I don't want to work, is because one, I work a lot. You know, I work for myself and I work a lot. Then on top of it, the podcast is like a lot of hours, to where I'm working 80 hours a week. Then something in my life happened to where pretty much I have to start from zero again and all over again. And that was right at the same time I decided to take let go of clients, because I wanted to make a shift in my business and in a little bit of a different direction. And I feel defeated, and I'm not going to stop. I know failure is like a big part of people that start businesses. Not everyone's going to have success over and over and over again. I get that. But like, I feel like, God, I just wish I could get a break. I can't, because I have to work. Otherwise, I'm fucked. Like, and it would just be nice for once in my life to have somebody fucking take care of me. For once. And I'm not saying nobody. I've been with guy, like almost every relationship I've been in, the man has pretty much taken care of me. I'm not going to say like they haven't, but at least financially. But except for the last one. But it's just like, do I love what I do? Yes, I love it. Does it give me the fulfillment that I feel like I'm looking for? No. And I said this off camera because somebody said it. I heard somebody else say it. Like, all the people that are telling you to be single and that like do this, do that, take a look at their lives and who the people that are actually saying this, and take.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No, it's okay. You could cough.
Excuse me.
I just in case I wanted to use it for a clip, I didn't want to have the cough. That's why I stopped talking. I wasn't trying to. I just didn't. That's the only reason why I stopped.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have to like edit your cough out, because that would take me 3 hours to do. That was it.
Okay.
But yeah, take a look at the people who are saying this, like, and everybody's like, Queen Beyonce, like, blah 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 blah. Like, Beyonce goes home to a husband with kids every night. Like, yeah, she did everything herself. She doesn't need her man. She made it without him, no question. But she still goes home to him. And I mean, he cheated on her too, but whatever. And men, like, I'm not a man. I can't figure out men.
Like 7 nannies. Are you kidding me?
Like, I just know that there's good men out there, and I don't want to diss all men. So
no, there is some good men out there somewhere.
But they're in a hole somewhere. We might have to dig deep for them. But like, you have to realize, like, why wouldn't men be nasty to women when it's constantly like hate put on them all the time? Like, the media is like constantly bashing them.
Also, like, in our defense,
and I'm not saying recently, I'm saying throughout the last 10 years,
they got used to running the show. Okay. And they forgot their manners.
Well, they don't have manners. That's the thing. They don't have manners like they used to. Men are not like they were.
So they would just do as
but
they
please. But I beg to differ. The quality of women is not the same either.
Like, if you want
like we're not who we are. Like,
No, but act your freaking age. You're not 4. You grab a girl's ass in public. You grab a girl's ass. It's not acceptable. You're probably going to get arrested. She'll
No,
probably
it's
punch you in the face. But, 50 years, 20 years ago, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Men. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? We aren't who our we're not. I'm not even close to like what my grandma was.
No.
I'm like a half of a one. And that's what I mean. Like if I look at my grandma who was like, I didn't know her that well, but because whatever, she died when I was young, but like, dude, she could do everything. She was like the rock of the family. Like I wouldn't be the rock of the family. And that's like kind of like what I mean by like how much they've taken women, like grandma, even my mom is like, you would have sex on a first date? Like, honestly, shocked. And I'm like, no, I would never. But like, she's just like, Nicole, like, you need to wait like 8 months. I'm like, what? Says who? 8 months? She goes, I put you like, no. She's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, we just talked about it the other day, like 2 days ago. I'm like, 8 months? I'm like, you're making guys wait 8 months for that? And she's like, it used to be sacred. She goes, these guys are lucky that they're getting it after 8 months and that they're don't have to marry me. And it's just crazy to me, the way different generations think. Like, I'm not even like saying what's right and what's wrong. I'm saying like, look how all like women, most women look up to their mom and grandmas, I'd say, for majority. Let's say majority. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of scumbag women out there that like, whatever, that I know at least, that like left their kids, but whatever. Not talking about them. A lot of people, and now I feel like, I'm not saying people don't look up to their moms. I think that they're more like friends. I don't know. It's weird. It's just different. It's just different. I'm not comparing it. It's a different quality of a person, men and women, including myself. I'm not saying I'm nothing. I'm just saying I'm nothing compared to what my grandma was. Like I couldn't even walk in her shoes for a week. I'd be dead on the floor, freaking tired, not knowing what to do. But that's also why they got like,
we'd be
done. Like, listen, a good man does not come without a good woman. Like, women sometimes need to shape their men and like grow together. Like, any man that's like super successful usually has had like a good woman by his side. Men can barely do like, and this is no shade, but like facts. Men need women. They can't do what women can do, and that's just a fact. Like, we all know that. Like,
we're doers.
Everything. But like, men are strong in different ways. Like, most men I've ever met are extremely sensitive. They might look like hard on the outside, but they're very sensitive, and you would think that they're like hard man, but they're like not. You're like, okay. Like,
can you start crying?
Yeah. Oh no, you can't cry. Come on. I don't care. I don't care what they tell you on TV. Just don't cry. That's not attractive. I mean, if your mom dies, okay. I know, but like, I don't know. What other reason is it?
What if it's a dog?
No, he shouldn't cry. Cat? Move back when you talk. No, because he's got to be there for me while I'm crying. He can't be crying.
That's true. That's true.
If he's crying with me, like, no, I need you to handle it. Leave me alone. You handle it. That's the time I need you to be strong.
Well, I'm hysterically crying for Mittens the kittens.
You know what? Jason, when PD died, he was crying, and I was the strong one. I'm a little tougher though. That's why. And I deal with things differently, I think.
I guess so.
Well, I think it was just that he was like drunk and I was like, I didn't want to cause a fight. So I was like, yeah, just leave me alone. But I love that. I miss that doggy. Yeah, I guess he's a could cry, but like, he's still gonna, and he did. He still was able to handle everything. He went with the dog, like, and laid with the dog as the dog got the euthanasia. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do that. No way.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, he like laid with the dog while he got it done. So, and it's just, I don't know. It's just not freeing. And the other thing is like I'm not like sitting here saying like do whatever the fuck it is you want with your life. Go ahead. I don't care anybody. But I just want you to know that if you're gonna go out there and if you're in your 20s and you're out there, oh, I think I might have clipped this and I'll show it if I did. Did I clip it? I did. Good for me. Okay. All right, what I wrote the timestamp to. All right, so watch this. This girl's 23. And most people like know who she is because she's pretty popular. She's like us when we were young, for sure. Okay. You've seen her before. I've brought her up before. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me share my screen.
Oh yeah, that chick.
Tana.
What's her name?
5 days
Tana.
that I took of sobriety. Like I was still ready to go back and have fun, but I think.
Hold on, Tana with the T. Why is fucking Norton keep doing this shit?
What happened?
Norton. Ever
Antivirus?
since. All right, we should be good.
Does my hairline look better? Look.
I think I'm reforming.
Like,
this
is weird stuff in my hair.
I don't even know when it happened, but like I don't go.
I can't
I don't
notice.
go out anymore. I don't go to the club. I don't go like to party.
Hold on, I can't even see you right now. 1 second.
Be retiring my group chat and like falling off a little. My group chat activity.
You can't fall off. You only get it half the day because you wake up at fucking.
I've turned over a new page. The old Tana is dead. I'm so fucking for real.
You have been good.
I think I'm gonna keep being good. Like I feel. I know I'm not as wild, and I know I'm not as a lot of things that I do love about myself, but I think that the last 75 days that I took of sobriety, like I was still ready to go back and have fun, but I think that I'm reforming this time.
No, you're just getting older. I don't even know when it happened, but like I don't go out anymore. I don't go to the club. I don't go like to parties.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember when that stopped happening. I just stopped.
I think even that, like I go out and I see so many of the same people that are in their 30s and still going out every night to like chase this shit in LA, and it's such an easy thing to like get caught up in.
You know what's crazy?
This happens everywhere.
So I'm 26, okay, and I had that phase obviously when I was like first got here, like 22, 23 or 21, 22, 23, where I was going to the club all the time, and I was with these like the same guys all the time, and they were like in their 30s, and I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, what fucking losers, like, and they're still there, and it's like, if you're at the club every day and you're like, honestly, if I were at the club every day, I'd be like, loser.
People say this all the time. It's not some profound shit, and I've heard it a million times. But like a month and a half ago, I saw this TikTok, and this girl was like screaming into the phone. And that's how stuff really gets through to me. It's probably my childhood. There's something about a motherfucker screaming where I listen up.
Oh my God, speaking of, I'm like, I mended my relationship with Ken Urich.
I need to hear about that. I don't know. Oh, because she screams. Screams. Someone was just essentially saying like, you're not going to meet the type of guy you want in the club. You're not going to meet, like, I think I'm just done surrounding myself in environments that like aren't aligning with my growth era.
Yeah, we're like getting so sad that like our heart's broken by like a guy who posts music to SoundCloud. You know, it's like
that's like
you're getting mad at him for just being who he is.
That's fair.
And that's the same thing with a guy you're finding at the club, and then you find out like he's a shitty guy, and it's like, yeah, you found him at the club.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's just club friends, like gossiping. I really want to like.
I don't think you have a lot of club friends or like party friends,
but just like, you know what I mean? I'll go out to a party and I'll see a million people that I'm mutuals with that I'm friends with.
So many mutuals.
And they're like, oh my God, what happened with Bryce? What's the drama? I can't stop. But it's like, this just happened to me today. I saw someone that I like go out with her. Like, I'll see someone at the club and it's like, oh my God, who are you dating? And like, I'm telling them. And it's like, I think I'm entering my like secretive green juice era.
Yeah, like, yeah, okay.
Do you know what everyone needs to try?
Huh?
Celery juice.
Everyone has tried that.
Okay. Why is your face stuck like that?
Because celery juice makes my face look like that.
I know, but it makes you poop.
Fuck celery juice.
All right, well, it's not about celery juice. Who gives a shit?
I don't like celery.
But the point is she's 23, right? And I'm glad. I hope she's a hot mess. Also, I don't know her obviously. I don't know her fucking personally, but like I've watched her. She's been on the internet for a long time, and she grew up in Vegas. First off, so she was like fucked from birth, but she's like she's like us. Like we would have been friends with her for sure. Like the stories that she tells, like, you know, and that was me. Like I was us. We were at the bar every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it was fun for like a while, but it gets old so fucking quick. Why do you think Anna moved to Georgia? She got as far as she possibly could to get the hell out of here, and then she kept crawling back.
I did. I was like, please don't let me raise my baby in the South.
But the problem really is like, and same with me. Look where I am right now. I had to go get away because I'm like, I just need to get away from these people, the temptations, and like everything. But I do want to go back because I've grown. But I wish it didn't take me so long, you know?
Sometimes.
And I think what she's saying, because she obviously has a young audience, I'm hoping.
Nicole.
Are you saying something?
No, you keep freezing.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, you were freezing too. You said sometimes?
I forgot what I was going to say because you froze.
Oh. Well, I just think that, like, you know, yeah, it's okay when you're 21, 22 to party. But be careful. You might not, like, want to sleep with 100 guys, like, or just anybody. Because, yeah, guess what? It's going to feel really good at the time. It might feel all right. It might not feel really good. I mean, how great could first-time sex be with anybody? You know, it's going to be all right. But you might feel...
But you know what's going to suck? When you wake up in the morning and you roll over and you're like, no. There's no coming back from this.
Yeah.
So then...
When you have to tell the person how many, and you're a potential guy you like, how many people you slept with, and you can't even lie because he lives in the same town as you. And you slept with the whole football team last week.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, bitch. You a dirty hoe. A dirty hoe. My
dirty
God.
Hoe. And like, no, do whatever you want, but it's what will give you long-lasting happiness is working on your goals, like looking for a stand-up man. Don't just settle for any loser you meet at the club. You know, like having standards for yourself.
Try finding yourself before you go out looking for a man.
Yeah, prioritize you and what you want
before you find yourself a man.
And don't just accept anybody because you're desperate.
You can have a blast trying to find yourself. Trust me.
Right.
Try different things. Do whatever the hell you want to do. You want to wake up one morning and, like, I don't know, start taking ice skating lessons? Take ice skating lessons. Whatever the hell makes you happy. Go do something. Don't just like, oh, this guy's giving me the attention that I want, even though he sucks at life, but he really likes me, so I'm just going to marry him. No. We don't do that. We don't settle. We're way above that, and we're way past that type of dumpster fire. So we're not even going to go there. Isn't that right, Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you talking to your British boyfriend?
I am not. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about is porn. Quickly, can you move back? Only half of your face is in there.
Sorry, Anna. Okay. Sorry, I'm hitting my bowl.
It's like only half you. You're like one of the South Park people with the Canadians with the flappy. With the flappy heads.
What's his name? Kyle? Kyle and Steve? Steve and Kyle? Steve? I don't know.
Here's an iPhone charger. Yeah. Oh, here's an iPhone. I got more phones. Only one of them works. Okay. Whatever. Who cares if my phone dies?
Okay.
Is that porn? You're gonna get unrealistic expectations if you continuously watch porn. Think about it like this: they are actors. When they go home and fuck their man, they're not going. Can
we do that again,
please? Like, you know, when you see them, they're like, and their eyes are rolling back. Yeah, pay me $100,000 a month, and I will do that for you. But like, if you're not like gonna pay me, I'm not doing that. Like, you know, it's not like that. And if like, and not only that, there's some fucking freaky. Okay, I'm on this hookup site, and I don't meet people like I don't have, but whatever. I don't like. I go on this site. There's this like live. They have a live, a trending, or a live feed or whatever, and it's people masturbating. And let me tell you what I saw yesterday. I go on to fucking like it's insane. There was a guy with a 1-inch penis pulling it, trying to make it 2 inches. He just was like kept doing that. That was one thing. Hold on. I forgot everything. Hold on. I wrote them down. There was somebody with like it looked like a child's butt. It was like so small, and he was like fucking himself with like this butt that was like whatever. That wasn't the weirdest thing. There was a man, older man in his like 60s, dressed in women's like granny weird women's underwear. There was just hold on. I gotta fuck. Hold on. Let me pull up my Snapchat really quick. I gotta find out what else is there. I can't even remember. Where is it? And I was like, this is just today. He's like, what? Hold on. I need to. God, why can't I remember?
I don't know. Why can't you?
I guess because I really just wanted to block it out of my memory for good.
Okay.
Oh my God, these conversations we have are funny.
What conversations?
Nothing. With the guy.
Oh, exactly. The British bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm so corny.
I know you are.
Where is it?
I don't know. Where can it be now? Do 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 do. Where can it be now? Right, Meows?
Ah! Oh my God, what the fuck? Wait, why can't I think? What was it? All right, let me think. because it was really fucking crazy. Oh no, this is all from today. That was yesterday. All right, let me think. The guy with the 1-inch dick, the guy with the butt, the guy with the underwear, the guy dressed in leather, all in leather, but like an old man. Oh, this guy, Anna. I don't know why I didn't tell you this before. He had a fucking like a dildo, like 3 times the amount of this water bottle. A man, and he was shoving it, going from like small to huge, and doing this fucking live, shoving it in his ass. And I'm thinking, like, what has this guy have gone through that he needs to shove something that big? It was like a tree. It was like literally I bet you I could fit my entire head in his ass with a broom. Yeah, I'm not playing. It was so fucked up. And I'm thinking, like, people that are watching this, that are getting horny and jerking off, like, what are their expectations going to be when they're when they're when you're hooking up with somebody? You'd be like, shove your head in my ass, please. Dude, it was sick. And at the same time, I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
It was so gross.
I know.
Ew, it's so gross.
On top of it, he messages me like, "Hey, you want to hang out? We're not that far from each other." And I was like, "No. What? No. Would you want me to stick my body in your asshole? Do you think I want to fuck a guy that's fucking his ass right now?" And I'm like, "Fuck. This is crazy because it's so acceptable these days, which is fine. I don't care if you fuck your ass, but like, I specifically am not attracted to a man that fucks his ass, especially like on its own time, on his free time. Like, he's like, no, I don't jerk off, I just fuck my ass. And it's like so crazy because it's like with porn out there, like people just don't get it, like how much it's affecting a sex life, your future sex life, your sex. And like I said this to Anna earlier, but like that guy that I was hanging out with, he's like, I can't come. And I'm like, okay, like, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't know. What else do you want me to do? He's like, I think I just watched too much porn. I was like, so you want me to be like, do you need me to roll my eyes in the back of my head? Like, you know, like what? And I said that I was like, what is it that I could do? And I'm not gonna get into specific one. I'm like, this is fucking weird, bro.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I don't even want to be with a man that like watches porn on the rug because his expectations from me are going to be high then.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a porn star, and like again, they're acting. They don't do that shit usually. They're doing it for the camera to make money, and like cool, get that money, but like
that's not what it's like.
And like, I'm not saying I'm like this prude over here. Like, I like to have fun, and like I will do, like, in a relationship, I like to have fun and spice shit up. But like, dude, I'm not shoving my head in your ass ever. And like the guy with the 1-inch dick was like literally, he had like a ruler. That's how I know it was 1 inch. I wasn't just a guess. He was pulling it to 2 inches. And then I forgot. Another guy was like, yo, are you into SDH? SDH. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, small dick humiliation. So he wants me to make fun of his small dick. I'm like, for a certain price, I could be into. Could you imagine? Like, come on. You want me to make fun of your small dick? Well, I'll do that fucking all day. Yes, please. But like, I would never date somebody who, like, I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I don't know. Well, whatever. I wouldn't date somebody with small dick. Let's just put it that way. I'm joking. That was just like an asshole.
No, you're not.
some kind. It's got to have a really big personality and a fat bank account.
I want to see those portfolios.
You could be small there if you're big everywhere else.
Seriously. Those freaking quarterly dividends are looking nice. That's all that matters.
I know.
You know? We don't care how small it is.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Are we supposed to be watching the or are we supposed to be watching the stream? Because I think people are like messaging. Someone's messaging.
Are they?
Do you ever let a tree grow? Hang a Negro. Are you trying to get me to say? Did you hear what he said? He's just trying to get me to like say, no, I would never do that. Actually, I would never do that. What is this? Freaking 1920?
I guess so.
He's trying to get me to say something stupid. I don't care. Oh no, I'm not scared. I've lived in the hood for 100 years. I say inappropriate shit all day, every day. I'm just not ready to go viral yet.
What
just
happened?
Just a couple words we could say to go viral. Just kidding.
Oh, nice.
I think you know what I'm talking about, right?
Probably.
Okay.
Anyway.
But, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't mean, I definitely don't like know anything. So don't listen to me. But if you are going to, just be a good person.
That's usually a smart idea.
Yeah, it'll get you far. Because I was always a bitch, right? Like, was I? I'm not saying I was like, I was not.
We took freaking being bitches to a whole other level.
Oh my God. I was like really mean when I was young.
Were you with me? Who was that? So we have this friend. I'm just gonna say his name, Nappy.
Mm-hmm.
When Rachel Rhea was going out with Nappy.
Mm-hmm.
There was this me, Nappy, Frank Malone, I think Tom Barnes, and like a bunch of other people. This girl at Connectwood High School, 10th grader, was like, "Oh, I'm throwing a house party." Fucking idiot. So the entire school shows up to this girl's house. Me and Rachel Rhea had this girl crying in the freaking bathroom. And it was her own house. I don't even know whatever.
You were being mean to her?
I wouldn't say mean. Just colorful.
Like, what was she doing?
Oh my God. We told her, like, we were just fucking with her. We really didn't do anything bad. She was just being a stupid little bitch. So I was like, yo, there's a bunch of people doing coke in the bathroom downstairs in the hallway. She goes, who let them inside? I'm like, I don't know, the fucking door's open. So you go, like, this party apparently is outside. And you go up to the house, and it's like this, like a 2-story house, but it's weird. So it's like one of those houses by the lake over in Ronkonkoma. Kind of where we used to live. Like one of those hilly kind of. So the house looks like it's really high, but it's not. So the downstairs of the house, it had like a small apartment, whatever. And all of a sudden it went from like 2 people in that little small apartment that were going to the bathroom to like 200 people. And there's music blasting. This girl's parents are upstairs. And her dad is losing his shit on the phone, calling the cops, screaming out the window. The girl's crying. I'm like, yo, there's a bunch of people doing cocaine in the bathroom. She's like, what? Ah! She starts flipping out. She walks into the house. Some girl's blowing some guy on the kitchen counter. Oh,
it wasn't you?
no. 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 It was just really fucking funny.
Anna, you were not partaking in the coke blowing?
No,
or
I was
the
not.
cock sucking?
Nope, on the kitchen counter. No, definitely not. Not me this time.
I find it hard.
Not on camera. No.
Hard to believe.
Right?
And I wasn't at this party.
I don't know. I know Barnes.
Nappy and Rachel Rhea, wasn't she like really tall and wasn't he like really short?
Yeah. She's super, super tall and skinny.
She did go to Sayville, right? Or was she Connecticut? I can't remember.
No, she went to Sayville and then she moved to like Port Java.
Oh God, I remember. I went to her house in Port Jeff. There was some shit that happened. I forgot about that. Yeah, who cares?
Okay. Yeah, that was a long time
I don't
ago.
remember. I remember like going in. It was dark. It was fucking weird. I have no idea. There was like weird shit that happened. There was always chaos that surrounded her. How was she doing?
Yeah, she's doing really good. She's married. She's got 2 beautiful kids. She owns this super upscale hair salon in Islip.
Oh, good for her.
She's doing really, really good.
And you still see her?
Ever so often. I'm still friends with her though. Like, she's really good friends with my friend whose husband I found on Facebook dating.
Oh, sure.
She's like,
so what's the girl gonna do?
Him. I don't know.
Who goes on Facebook dating when they're cheating, though? That's what I want to know.
When they're a married person.
Yeah, but okay, let me just.
Stupid. Can we just talk about how
there's like a down? Why don't you go on like Bagel Meets Coffee or something? Like one that like nobody's on. You're gonna go on Facebook dating? Wait, let me ask you a question. So they got into a fight. Do you think he did it out of spite?
I don't know. But he has his birthday is this weekend. And she's like, let me know if you see him on any other dating sites because it's his birthday weekend. And I don't know what else she said.
She said, let you. Wait. She said, her know. Like, she wants you to keep tabs of him.
No, if
like obviously, I'm gonna let him know. I know. Obviously, you're gonna let him know, but like, come on.
No, I'm gonna be like, yo, girl, like, check your man, because this is some foul shit.
She needs to leave him.
I was like, I can't.
Because obviously he doesn't care if he's going on Facebook dating.
Yo, like, don't put other girls in that position. We don't like to fucking tell people these things.
Yeah, like,
but you know, if we have to, we will. But still, like, don't.
It's like, dude, anybody that's friends with you, him, and anybody he's friends with, it's going to show. Like, there's even an option, show friends of friends on that shit. Like, come on. So, yeah, speaking of the Brit, I hope
in love.
It might be too good to be true, though.
Oh, no.
Because, like, what am I going to do? Move to Florida?
I mean, they do have pink flamingos. I'm not going to lie. And I love the pink flamingos.
And alligators are so cute. I love alligators. They are really cute. I was telling him that today. I was like, he's like, out of all the animals, I'm like, yeah, they're cute.
Where does he live in Florida?
Orlando, fucking probably.
By Disney?
Yeah, that's got to be hell. I mean, he's a thing, so he's probably got to be near like a busy place like that.
And I mean, not for nothing, a lot of layovers happen in South Florida when you go into the Caribbean.
Have you heard the new like slang? I mean, I don't even know if it's new. I'm so fucking old. I'm so out of date. But like, he's it or he's him. Have you heard that? Like he's him. Like, you know, like he's got everything, the whole package.
Oh, he's that guy.
Yeah, he's that, like that. He's it. He's that guy.
Yeah.
So I was saying that to him. He's like, I don't understand what that means. I was like, me either. I'm just saying it to you.
Jesus, Nicole, stop being so fucking lame.
But so I had to give him a whole lesson. I know. No. Well, I was like, I told him because my I know he does love it. My like employees are 20, 23, 22, 25. They're young, you know, and they'll be like, oh, you got to say cap or no cap. I was like, I don't even know which one means which. Like, yeah, that's cap. Like, does that mean that's true? I get it. I don't care. I don't need to know the answer, but I'm not saying it because I'll fuck it up. I'm not doing it. No, she's like, well, write it in the caption. I'm like, no. She's like, well, you have to use lit. I was like, I feel like really cringe saying, yeah, that's lit. And sometimes now, because they say it so much, like I say it sometimes. I'm like, oh, that shit's lit. But now I feel like those like old lady, like when like my mom's friends would be like, what's the cool terms? Like, what do you say? And I'd be like, we don't use groovy anymore.
Far out.
We don't use funky anymore right now. Thanks. That shit's lit. So it's like, I'm like, you're it. But I just feel like
anyway,
all those things packaged into one human, and the dick is big. How could that possibly be?
Let's not forget the accent. And you FaceTime him?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
All day, every day.
Fucking weirdo.
I know.
So
Figures. Weird. Me, out of all people.
That sounds about right.
Two opposites, like proper polite, and like I'm like.
Oh, I'm sure that's exactly.
Don't let me fall.
That's probably why he likes you. He's like, this dirty fucking hoe. I'm in love.
This New fucking Yorker. And I was like, I don't even have my New York accent anymore.
No, you do.
I mean, people up here think so, but like, I know, you're not that bad. What? Not bad, but like, Jamie is like my mother.
Oh my God, Nicole.
My Aunt Roseanne. The guy I'm talking to from Queens. He's like to his like football team is like, he's like, get your fucking ass. I can't even do it, but just like straight New York. I'm like, bro, why are you yelling and cursing at 16-year-olds? It's like, because they're doing dumb fucking shit. And I'm like, stop cursing every 5 seconds. I'm like, it's a New York thing. You should know. I'm like, I know, but it's bad. He's like, I'm a football coach. I'm going to freaking curse at these kids. He's like, they're seniors. They know what they're doing, and they do dumb shit, and they're not going to get their scholarship. So, yeah, I'm going to curse at them.
Right. Stop slacking off. You worked hard to get here.
I don't think the Brit would like that I smoke. I don't think the football coach would like that I smoke either.
Get over it.
Yeah, they will.
They shall.
I wonder if England would. I wonder if England would take me as a citizen. Do they take convicted felons
in England
as citizens?
I mean, probably not. They would in Australia, though. Because
Ooh.
England used to ship.
Did you see that freaking snake in Australia? The tree that was climbing through the trees. Oh my god!
No, I don't want to see it. Don't show
Anna.
No.
First of all, the snake is so
no. I can't. Nicole, please.
Anna is so cute.
I already saw someone covered in blood today at work. I've dealt with enough trauma today. Please. I mean, like, spewing down their arm. I thought I was going to pass out. I was like, get the fuck away from me.
This is nothing compared to blood.
It doesn't matter. It's so gross. I don't want to see it.
I just look. It's so cute.
How will we get him away?
Look at it. You see it?
Holy fuck.
They're freaky out there.
We're watching.
Could be able to touch him.
Could you imagine that was on your roof?
Means it's someone.
Careful. Lucky.
Look, he's sticking his head out.
Oh my god.
Big Brian.
Oh, isn't that freaking cute? Come on, wasn't he cute? What would you do if that ant was on your roof? Could you imagine? Think about they eat spiders. Think about how big the spiders are there.
Oh, dude, you know I hate stuff like that. It's so gross. No. Are you kidding me? We're supposed to start. Johnny's gonna start taking horseback riding lessons, right? Like Johnny and his stepsister Logan. And I'm like, we're gonna do it as a family. And I'm like, you want me to be on a fucking farm with like farm animals? And John's like, you're not gonna be in the barn.
Wait, why do you have to go?
I'm like, you want my son to climb on top of a horse in a stable?
You never rode a horse?
Run around in a corral, whatever.
You never rode a pony?
Yes, I did, but like lessons. I'm like, Jonathan.
Oh wait, why do you have to go? Why do you have to go though?
Because it's more like a family thing. Like we all go.
Do you have to?
I mean, no, but it's almost like baseball. You know, when he's in Little League, I go to every single one of his practices.
Oh wait, does Johnny want to take horseback riding lessons?
And I'm like, dude, you want me to go on a fucking farm? Jonathan.
Who cares? You've never been on a farm before?
Farms.
Anna, if I was like, there's a keg and 3 bottles of Jaeger at this farm, you'd be there in 10 minutes.
Nah. Hell no.
Anna, wait, did you go to Maine with us?
No. What was in Maine?
My God, Sean's wedding.
Oh no, I didn't go. I remember.
Bro, we were in like the Hicks.
Alyssa went though. Alyssa told me.
First of all, was Alyssa?
Alyssa went to Sean's wedding. I remember that.
So first of all, I went up with Tom, and like we were like pounding booze on the way there. He's like puking, like as we're crossing over this bridge.
Barnes puking while driving out the window? No,
it was
never.
That was like the first thing. Oh, we stopped at this bar and they poured us shots, and I was like, yeah, whiskey, because that's what I'm so cool. And their shots were like triple shots. And I was like, I did have, they're like, I got to do the whole thing. I did the whole thing. I walked out of there like, and then because I was drinking like the whole way anyway, and I puked all over too. But anyway, the girl goes, you're 19 and you don't have any babies yet? No. I'm telling you, if you were wearing a old Carhartt overall set that was like 10 years old, you were dressed nice at that wedding. When you go to the movie store, like to get like a Blockbuster, we're old. The movie store or the DVD store, whatever it was then. The DVD store, the deli, the supermarket, the clothing store, the shoe store, all of it is one store, which was really small. Like you could buy, and it's not like Walmart. It was like on the deli thing, there were like shoes hanging down. But it's the only place you could get anything. And not only that, they don't sell beer or any alcohol, and there's no bar on that island because the fishermen fight too much. The lobstermen. And like and I don't care, like their budget, whatever. We were all just dressed really nice because we're coming from Long Island and like, we're dressed nice. And like the food was like pork and beans with hot dogs cut up into it and like a tin, but like a dollar store tin that's like really like weak. So they were like all like dented and shaped. And it was like in a barn. It was fucking. I was like, where are we? I was like, this is the most redneck. Like, I don't even care about redneck or hick. But like, it was like, the girl goes, he's my second cousin. And yeah, I'm having his baby. But like, we're not first cousins. So it's not incest. There's like,
no way.
Population, maybe like 40. There. I was like, so crazy. It was crazy. No wonder why that girl was such a psychotic weirdo. You know who, right? The girl.
His first wife?
Kim? Was that her name? Kim?
Yeah, that's her name. I totally forgot about that.
I mean, they were like, and I don't care if people do this. It's just like the wedding. Like, they're chewing on straw. And I'm like, where am I? No, bitch. I'm 19 and I don't have any kids. Sorry. And I'm definitely not fucking my second cousin. I would never. Weirdos.
Yeah, no.
It's
like stay away from farms.
It's called people. Deer Island or Deer Isle or something. So it could have been worse. You could have been there.
I don't do any of that.
But at least you would have been prepared for it. Well, yeah. That's what happens when you fucking birth the child out of your vagina. You got to do shit you don't want to do. It's not about you anymore. No. That's why me, I get to do whatever I want. I don't have to go to a farm if I don't want to. And if I want to make charcuterie tonight, I can. Well, you sit on a farm.
It's gross.
Sure. Now let me get back to.
I slept till 10:15 and I was so hungover because I went to Beyonce last night and I got really drunk. It was dancing on the bar like a hot mess that I am, and I have no rhythm because clearly I'm wearing.
Have you ever danced on a bar?
Yes.
Remember that bar over South? Do you remember dancing on that bar? Where did you ever?
Over South.
We would close it down, and what's his name? Creepy Freak. When we weren't even 21 yet. Steve.
Oh, before it was McGillicuddy's.
Yeah, and he would make me, and he remember.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know.
Bring me to the dungeon and be like, "Watch me jerk off." I'm like, no, thank
exactly.
you.
Oh,
like,
God.
I'm 16. Do you really still want me to watch you jerk off? I'm fucking 16, you freak. And I'm like, oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. He lets us drink. Why did he let us sneak us in and let us drink for free all night long? I can only wonder. Fucking idiot. No, he's not a pedophile. I mean, I'm basically like 19. I'm only 16 now. No, I think we were 18. I don't think we were 16.
No, we were 18. Really 18, 19.
But he would do it to all of us. I don't know if he did it to you. Did he do it to you?
Freak.
Anytime I brought a new girl there, because he'd be like, you bringing your friends? And I'm like, yeah. And like, I didn't realize that he was bringing them down to like jerk off in front of them. I guess porn isn't the icky with that. No, there was still porn then, but like, there's still gonna be freaks even without porn. And then he got married. Oh, he was one of them. He was one of those guys that I think he was married the whole time. Yeah. Yeah. I think he was married that whole time. And I think I ratted him out. And that was like another thing that like caused an issue. Because I'm like, dude, he's like literally tried to jerk off in front of 10 of my friends. Like I didn't know he wasn't married. And I was like, and one of my friends definitely hooked up with him. I can't think of which one, but I think I know.
So gross.
And I think it happened like right when his wife had a baby or something. Yeah, he was one of those.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Don't be home for dinner much later, honey. We're having stovetop tonight. Unreal. Fucking disgusting. Anyway, well, on that note, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, hold on. Let's say it. Let me just 1 second. All right, everybody. Bye. Thank you.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Follow us on X and Tiki and YouTube or wherever. All those places. And Nicole and the gram. All right. Bye. I gotta show you there. Bye.